What are urban myths? Modern stories spread by word of mouth. Spirits, cryptids, aliens, paranormal incidents, unsolved cases, conspiracies. Most are unfounded rumors, which grow as they are passed on. Many urban myths are rooted in harmless everyday gossip. But are they all? Truly? Hi, Satinel. Good evening. Welcome to New Game Night. Although I'm not sure it's that much of a new game. We finished the last game for Cryptid, and we're starting the new game with a mention of a Cryptid. It's pretty much a sequel to Disco Elysium, right? Good evening. How are you doing? This game is called Just Like I Planned It. Yeah. I had to restart the stream once to get the cutscene going because I accidentally skipped it the first time I started it. Anyway, the game today we're going to be playing is called Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I think it's a visual novel with extra steps, much like the last game was a visual novel with extra steps. I'm guessing it'll take about 5 to 6 days. So by sometime mid next week we'll be done the game. But besides that, I don't actually know what we're going into. Controls, movement speed. You'll see how slow walk is. Sure. Maybe a little faster. Maybe a little slower. Whatever. According to the achievements, there are 6 chapters in this game. I'm guessing each chapter will take about a day, probably. Longer if I get too much though, so let's just jump into the game and start. This is a work of fiction. The organizations, businesses, and characters, and they're missing an Oxford comma, depicted all fictitious. This game supports auto-saving. Yes, very nice. Please do not turn off the power or close the game. Azami. Oh no. Why now? Why here? There's something here. Hi, Azami. It is very loud. I can see that on the OBS 3 days ago. Traffic lights. Is it loud? Isn't it loud? I guess its peaks are loud. I see the peak of the sound that don't find it all that loud? Okay. There were 1 or 2 peaks in the sound that went louder than my voice. Anomaly checkup. Urban Myth Dissolution Center. This pixel art is very nice. Is this the place? Hello, I'm looking for the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Business card? I've always seen weird things, ever since I was born. I was hoping they might be able to help. Center's down that elevator, 4 floors down. I hope they can fix me here. Delayed title, delayed company logo. Hello? I see. You saw a poster while shopping and came here seeking your help. And you have a problem you want solved as soon as possible. Why yes, but how did you... Your gaze is focused somewhere just behind me. You see it, don't you? Miss Azami Fukurai. That's me, but how do you know my... I too happen to see as you do. Thanks to this strange power. Who are you? Who am I really? You wonder, are you Maguria's center director? First, let us identify what you see. Identify? This might help clear things up. Welcome to the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. You look good with glasses on. What are these glasses? The ghost behind you suddenly looks a lot more clear. I only have W and R. I'm trying to press escape to see if I can bring up a menu, a main menu of some kind, but I don't seem to be able to. 40.6. Also, I discovered why I was struggling to make myself cry. Dehydration. Having better luck now that I should drink like it. Ask me. Take care of yourself. Don't hurt yourself for acting school. But that's good, I guess, that you've discovered the problem behind it. Hi Skylar, how are you doing? Skylar. How are you doing, Skylar? As I said, they help you focus. Now, Miss Azami, about the things you are seeing. It does feel weird to see your name in pink here. It's similar to my pink. Slightly off. I'm good, thank you. We just finished Disco Elysium yesterday, so new game day today, which is always fun. Don't worry, the fake crying doesn't hurt or anything so long as I properly hydrate after. As long as you don't do it too much in one sitting, yeah. If not, I definitely feel like it will hurt or remain sore afterwards if you do it too long. But yeah, good to hear you've solved that dehydration problem. They are different from ghosts, as in spirits of deceased individuals. They're not ghosts? Indeed, you might call it clairvoyance. Vestiges of persons and objects that existed are retained everywhere. You are probably visualizing them in some way. I'm so tempted to change to blue, but there's too much blue. You mean to change back to blue, which you were before. You can always go back and forth. I see. There's also a way to have Twitch. For Twitch, there are multicolored names, right? But I don't know what you need for that. I feel like it's some kind of Twitch Turbo or something. Is it linked to Twitch Turbo? Cyan! Yeah, I don't think I know many Cyan people. Cyan's kind of a bot color though. No, that's not true. Bots are all colors. Yeah, Cyan go up. To try it and see how it does. Simply put, you can see people and things that were there before. Should try it. But seeing them better isn't really helping. She's doing her finger twirls. You see them in focus by wearing these special glasses. This proves that your power is indeed clairvoyance. Could you perhaps help me deal with this clairvoyance? You could indeed. Here at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, we work as a detective agency for anomalies, which handles cases beyond the capabilities of regular law enforcement. What about this one? That's a nice strong color of red. But do you think it fits you? I mean, the last pink, if nothing else, the last pinkish purple that you had fit with her profile picture. Red is a strong color though, which can be a good thing depending on like what you're trying to portray. And it's not too far removed from pink. Upon official request, we will certainly support you in figuring out your clairvoyance. then please do something like these things I'm saying. All in due time. Let's get you in your seat first, so you can relax a bit. What's your favorite color, Skylar? Oh, right. Okay, you felt wrong. Okay. What's your favorite color? Slowing down, sitting down. Ow! Oh, of course. Huh? What just happened? The chair is said to bring death to those who sit in it. A terrible curse indeed. What? Cursed chair. I had it placed there for research. How careless of me. So what happens now? Blue and magenta, but I like a really hot magenta. It's not searing my eyeballs. I don't like it. Yeah, Twitch's colors don't, unless you sub to like Twitch Turbo or whatever, you don't really get a full range, right? You kind of get the base colors. You sat in it, so you either figure things out or just die. Let us undo the curse that just hit you. Yes, please. I believe I kept a research file on this chair somewhere. With my limited mobility, it may take too long for me to get to it. We're looking for a research file? Then I won't die, right? I'll look for it and find it. I'm powerless to assist, as you can see, but the file should be in this very room. Let me know when you find it. Understood. File coming right up. Emmy! Hi, Emmy. How are you doing, Emmy? Welcome back. So it looks like I can do this thing. Oh, this is not. These are my objectives. Sir, the director said? I'm doing well, thank you very much. Today is new game day. We're just in play. We're playing a visual novel with extra stats called Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Yes? Do I look pale? I'm feeling kind of queasy. We missed you, Emmy. Considering this room is rather dark, you look healthy and pale. What was that symbol that I had? What was this symbol? Oh, that's just a walk symbol. It's where I want to walk to. Look at the chair. I thought this was here for guests. Why did I sit on something like that? And why leave such a thing lying around anyway? No idea what I'm even looking for. Kunio Yanakita Kumagusu Minakata Shinobu Orikuchi Shigeru Mizuki Folklore Studies. I don't know any of those names. Am I pronouncing these names right? Oh, here's the escape menu. So the music is not too loud, you said? Because it seemed a little loud to me. I'm gonna turn them down a little anyway. No idea what I'm even looking for. Is light music to you? Okay. The Legacy of Miss Reaper. How not to meet your doppelganger. Warmer at least? Oh, this book has a mark on it. The dangers of snake venom. Hemotoxins from venomous snakes break down proteins. This can cause necrosis in muscle tissue and may warrant special attention. Way too complicated for me. But it's unrelated to urban moves. Why is this book even here? Is this the medical section? Depression, oppression and liberation, caring for schizophrenia. Sounds complicated, maybe somewhere else. Shaping your happiness, surefire tips for building rapport. Occult Great Reset. All sorts of books here. But I'm not finding this research file anywhere. I should check the director. Or just leave. It won't let me leave. Can't find it. The bookshelves are full of occultish titles, but I can't seem to find the research file. I see, in that case, I suggest you put on those glasses I handed you earlier and try again. But when I wore these glasses earlier, I felt like my ghost sight got turned up. It's unfortunate that I no longer remember where I placed the file. I suppose I'll have to try searching myself. Let's hope we won't be too late. Wait, what happens to me if we are too late? I'll put the glasses on and use this clairvoyance or whatever to find the file. Feels like she's being coerced. What's that? Here goes. Hey, I'm definitely seeing this. This place has ghosts, or rather, people and things that were here before, or something. They used to be vague shapes, but now I see them much more clearly. I'm shaking, but I might find something near the shadow, right? Right. Now or never. Or never. Look at her face. She smiles when she puts it on. I knew I saw a ghost behind the director. Wearing these glasses makes me see even more clearly. I'm having trouble talking to him with these glasses on. I should take out the glasses when we need to talk. Oh, this doesn't trigger anything further. There's a flickery ghost touching one of the books. Some papers are stuck inside. Could this be the research file? I should show it to the director. Still can't believe. I think it's this one. Ah, fantastic. Your power is indeed similar to mine. You have the power to see it all. So I'm safe now. How do you undo the curse? I don't know. Huh? The file didn't mention anything about uncursing. Only that those afflicted by the curse would all suffer from lower body necrosis. Necrosis? What is that? Simply put, they rot away. Rot away? What should I even do? When you sat down, did you feel anything on the chair? What I felt? I did feel a jab or something, I think. I see. Then I warrant another look at the chair itself. You may find clues as to the nature of the curse. I'll go check. Gotta keep trying. Remember, I felt a jab when I sat down. This chair is old. Some parts have splinters sticking out. One of these jabbed me when I sat down. I should mention this to the director too. No interaction with goggles. When I sat in that chair, I felt a jab on my behind. That was an old chair, so it's probably just a splinter or something. The walking animation, the bobbing animation is also interesting. They're very cute, just bobbing up and down. But yes, so is the walking animation. I like this pixel art quite a bit. I see. But that's not really worth mentioning, is it? Sorry. Will I die from this curse? No need for such distress. Why not savor this rare moment? How could I possibly? Miss Azami, let's try to think of a hypothesis. Hypothesis? Randomly collected information is rarely of substantial merit in itself. What kind of information have you gathered? Let me see. Previously, cursed people rotted away from their lower bodies. I was jabbed in a bum by a splinter. Oh my, I honestly have no clue. Compare potential explanations from those two pieces of information. We focus on the most likely possibility. It's alright, you can do this. Compare possibilities from the collected information. Focus on one. Not sure I understand, but I'll give it a thought. Why do I have to click on this for now? Why? Let's think things over for a bit. But why should I think about and how? A death-inducing curse. Let me offer a hint to get you started. Director-san? According to my research, victims who sat in a chair all rotted away from their lower bodies. Which means people who sit down are cursed and their bodies start rotting? Yes, however, you mentioned feeling something when you sat down. When I said I felt a jab like from a splinter. That pain was real. Next, choose the most likely explanation from among the possibilities. You need to reach a hypothesis. Understood. Ooh, look at that. Maybe there's a mechanism in there. Maybe there's a mechanism in the chair's legs. Puts biting bugs on you, then was placed there by Miss Ripper. Probably not. Maybe there's a mechanism in the chair's seat. That jabs you with a needle, then injects a necrotizing poison. Maybe there's a mechanism in the chair's seat that jabs you with a needle, then injects a necrotizing poison. That might mean if everyone rots away in the same way, maybe it is poison. Or maybe that pain I felt was a needle or something. I see. It seems you have a viable hypothesis. Maybe there's something hidden in the seat of the chair. Will I be okay now then? Once you have a hypothesis, you need to test that theory. If our hypothesis is correct, the chair should house some kind of mechanism. I'll check right now. Hey, there's a lid-like thing under the seat part. If there's a clue as to what the poison is, we could find an antidote. It's not coming up. There we go. Miss Azami. I did it, Director-san. Now we find out what the poison is, and this is rather inconvenient. Although the cursed chair itself is real, the poison actually no longer has any effect. Oops. Accidentally clicked it. No longer has any effect. To think you would outright demolish it. Wait, you knew this all along? I thought I was gonna die from the poison. Yet now your demolishing the chair has changed things. Rather drastically. Imagine that. A visitor destroying the cursed chair. We may need you to cover the repair bill. What? I'm so sorry. You have borrowed it for studying. You'll need to restore it. The fee should be around 10 million yen. Yeah, this is 100k US. 100k Canadian. Wait, that's totally... You said 10 million? I do admit being careless on our end. So about your earlier request. How about you work for us as an investigator and cover the fees with your wages? But I... Please. Once the repairs are covered, we can start working on those troubles of yours. A special power, clairvoyance, will benefit our investigations. How coincidental. We'll make sure to account for that in your wages. Please guide the Urban Myth Dissolution Center's investigations with your clairvoyance. But there's no way I can do that. I'll just go now. Phone number 070x400x404, Inugami University Info Sci, 3rd year. Street address. No, that's my phone number. Why do you know about uni? It's funny because she's dressed up in a school uniform. Even in Japan, they don't wear school uniforms in university. Not any longer anyway. I told you I have the power of vision itself. I can find you at any time and collect the debt. This is unreal. Yet I prefer welcoming you in rather than pressuring you. Oh my, I'm really sorry for the damage. I'll do whatever I can. Why is this happening? Also, you might want to use this. Journal? Yes, for keeping notes on your investigations. Go on, take a look. Azami Fukai, that's me. Is this the right page? Many incidents involve complex interpersonal relations. Here, you'll want to note down characteristics and relationships for the people you meet. This is work orientation already. Please try taking notes while you're at it. About what? How about notes on me to begin with? I see. The director's characteristics. Some kind of power similar to mine. What was it? Management skills. It's actually vision, but management skills. Looks pretty young, but he runs this detective agency. Wow. Then again, that's not it. People skills. Very communicative, even though we just met. But that's not the point, is it? Vision. Yes, his vision, a power that shows him everything. Because of that power, I somehow ended up working here. Azami Fukurai, a university student with an unlucky tendency to get in trouble, stressed by the ghostly figures that haunt the age of her vision. When seeking the UMBC's help, hoping for a cure to these visions, but vandalized the cursed chair and picked up some hefty debt. Agreed to work at the center as a field investigator to help repay everything. Ayumu Megurine. Vision allows the UMBC's director to see everything from a distance. He knew about my clairvoyance power, gave me a pair of glasses, and gave me this journal. But also pressures me to pay back my debt in a passive-aggressive way. Kinda scary. This is a short summary of everything that's happened so far. What is this dissolution? That sounds ominous. Dear me, why is this DR like DER? Dear me, did you know that numerous cursed objects exist in this world? Items that bring you misfortune or even death just by owning them. You'll find everything from cursed jewelry, cursed dolls, cursed cars, to cursed estates even. For most of them, the first owner had a strong obsession for the artifact, and it's that obsession which brings disaster to a new owner. Among this cursed selection, the cursed chair is especially strong, and is said to have killed 60 people to date. The original owner of the chair, angered by someone else sitting in it without permission, killed the insolent man. The owner was sentenced to death for murder, but just before his execution, he shouted that he would curse to death whomever dares sit in his chair. After his own death, anyone who sat in the chair died a strange death within mere days. Since then, the chair has been known as the cursed chair, or dead man's chair. 5,000 souls have perished by sitting in the dreaded seat. The current owner, taking heed, has it on display suspended from the ceiling so no one could possibly sit in it. And what does his chair look like, you ask? Uncannily similar to the one you're currently sitting in, actually. So if once it's killed a couple of people, why do people keep sitting on it? Like how even does it get from person to person? How is it possible that 60 people die from this chair? Database. Clairvoyance. Psychometry is the ability to read residual thoughts from objects. Azami's clairvoyance is a power of this kind, enabling her to look beyond events that happen in a given location. However, Azami needs to wear special glasses to accurately assess this information. Even superpowers need to be trained and honed apparently. Something went wrong here. Apparently. It's because this guy is a deer with antlers. So that's why this says dear me, and why this says apparently. I know it. The UMDC's director's special ability to grant panoptic insight into events that occur far away. The director's using this to keep track of Azami and Jasmine's investigation. Who's Jasmine? Spoiler. But dearie me, isn't that less vision and more like spine? Azami's special gadget. As her clairvoyance powers are still weak and it's hard for her to get her focus right, these glasses come to the rescue. Pinpoint focus right in the pocket. Hypotheses involve figuring out the possibilities based on gathered information, then comparing each and narrowing them down. This may help make sense of ambiguous situations and provide clarity. Or will it? Care to confirm this hypothesis, dear colleague? The Urban Myth Dissolution Center is a sort of detective agency that specializes in cases involving anomalies that are beyond the abilities of the police. To think the world actually has a need for such an art. Okay, anyway, you have your journal now. How about we take a quick break? Not breaking chairs on my will this time. First of all, we're going to brief you on the basics about UMDC. Okay. What are urban myths anyway? It's the totality of information output from the debate theories. There's no secret preparatory blah blah blah. Yeah, we should also visit my own theory. Blah, blah. And it's said that many rumors have it that they secretly offer blah, blah, blah. Way too fast. 1 hour later. And that's just a quick overview. We can actually, funnily enough, we can actually read it all, right? If you wanted to. No. For example, cryptids are the result of unidentified creatures spotted all over the world, leading to a never-ending debate on why such beings will be discovered now of all times. Theories is our secret preparatory observation of organisms. And we should visit my own theory another time. There are also many other interesting conspiracy theories. A variety of secret societies through the world that are in full cognizance of everything that will be happening beyond the daily lives we enjoy. We secretly offer this knowledge and we are subject to triage based on whether or not we can find the information ourselves, making this in preparation for eventual happenings. Interesting. You should now have the minimal required knowledge to be able to process urban myths. Some of it is seared into my memory, like the passion in your eyes and voice. I'm glad to hear it. Whenever in doubt in the field, a memory of me should prove helpful. I've only scratched the surface, but in due time, well then, let's get started on the investigations. Like, right now? Yes, indeed. It should be perfect for this case. Huh? This request is about curbing the damage being caused by a certain urban myth. Jasmine, whom you have met upstairs, handles our on-site investigations. The lady with the hairbands? Skill sets vary from person to person. She tends to get bored with the finer details. You should be a much stronger match with the investigation's needs. Oh, okay. Kindly find Jasmine up top and ask her to brief you. She already has the overview for the case. I see. All set, Miss Azami. It's a pleasure to be working with you. Looking forward to paying back my dues. Yoroshiku. Oh, I can't move the other way. Hey! I thank you for earlier. Let me introduce myself. Yeah, I'm not interested. Just heard from the boss, man. Azami Fukurai, yeah? Let me think. Sammy? Yasumi Tomariki. I go by Jasmine. Jasmine, get it? Jasmine, I guess? Understood, Jasmine. Satina, who does this remind you of? Does this remind you of anyone in particular? Because it's been bugging me, but now I get. Now I figured out who yours reminding me of. In her looks, yes. You're an on-site investigator for urban news too? So that's all you. I just drive you around here? Seriously? Director again, Stop the damage from an urban news. Now I need to teach you how to do social media research as well? Why me? Anyway, get in. We'll talk on the way. Understood. Don't know who reminds you of. It makes me think of a Soul Eater character you wanted to others. Who's this? Bashar. It reminds me of the vampire from Call of the Night. This is not my job description. This is not in my job description. Sorry? Nah, it's okay. Again, is that boss man making others do all the work? Anyway, about this social media research business. Ready? Yes, I'm ready. So we look things up to track rumors and such. Track rumors? Checking for rumors that hint at urban myths or wrong posts that stand out. Any comments that might spread rumors in questionable ways. That's basically what social media research is for. Tracking rumors? Social media research? Oh, taking notes, huh? Go on and give it a try, I'll back you up. Understood. Thank you very much, Jasmine. Yeah. Bossman's notes say it all started from this Ico's person's account. For starters, check how far the rumor's spreading. How far it's spreading? All urban myths come from rumors. Gotta cut to the core first. You think I'll be able to? Choose the post and read them to me. I'll be able to comment at least. I should just read out each and every post. Anyway, start by tracking down the source of the info. Pinpoint themes of anomaly sightings. Understand? Aiko, 7-figure consultant. Guys, some weird dudes showed up in Neo's place and tried to attack her. We called the police, but they're really not helping much. The likes keep going up. I can't go to any other posts, as I can see. It's blowing up. I wonder why this is trending so much. It's the content for sure, but maybe also the account itself. What's up? You're burning a hole through that pic. This photo looks familiar for some reason. Could just be your mind playing tricks on you. Found a few terrifying anomaly things. I was scared, but I managed to snap a pic. Who needs useless police? They don't understand what it's like to be a victim at all. Sucker guy. I've also been treated horribly by the police before. I wish they do what that shows they actually care. Are you okay? You should call the authorities. Sushi guy. The police are just there to put on a show. They're completely useless. Is that a guy? That's horrible. This is just an influencer Aiko desperately chasing some clout. A fake ladybug is flying around in my life. How can it be a fake ladybug? What do you mean by a fake ladybug? A false report. Stop wasting police resources. I can't unsee the billboard in the window loud. You're trending, LMAO. Calling the police just so you can go viral by calling them useless? People who do this stuff in our entertainment are insane. Looks like one, but isn't it? This music's a bit too much for him. Even though we've lowered it. There, now it's a lot softer. Why is this trending? You're mocking the police with your fake news and then calling them useless? What's entertaining about this? It's not just bad taste, it's bad upbringing. I can't believe you called the police for a bit. The police aren't here just for you. That's terrifying. Cool that the post is gaining traction and all that. But did anyone tell the police? Lol, nope, they didn't. LMAO. Hello, I'm contacting you on behalf of Trending Social News. Would it be okay to use your post on our website? Does this mean a sus dude was breaking and entering this Neo girl's place? Was he there from the start? The photo of the police and the photo of the guy were taken on different days. Ooh. The post is spreading like wildfire, but is it okay to leave the photo up like that? You guys found a way to create ruffle. Wait, seriously? Lol. Don't think you can get it in front of me that easily. I will never tell where Neil's place is. Oh no, my hand slipped, lol. So find trending search for anomaly sightings. Obviously we click this. Jasmine, you should look at this. Phew, would you look at that? Is that a ghost? No idea. Bossman will be thrilled if it is. Found a clue, shadow in a photo. Journal updated. Do I actually have a journal? I do. In this scene. I do. Also, some of the words are wiggling around. When I put those glasses on, they practically jump out at us. Looks like it's reacting to elements that are attracting attention. Oops. Interesting. They say something about words jumping out. I don't actually see. I don't see any words that are actually jumping out. So what happens if we click something weird like this? Wait, it sounds ominous. Happened faster than I expected. Any replies to this post? Probably under this one. That sign through the window shouldn't take them long. These windows and bookshelves. They kinda remind me of a friend's place. So you can actually talk about every single post here. Looks rough for the cops. Also been treated horribly by the police before. Flame war going on between police supporters and otherwise. Not directly related, so just keep scrolling. Kind comment. You don't really have to put it that way. Is that a guy that's horrible? Imagine if something like this showed up in my room. If it's got a physical form, you can kick his ass. So this is just an influencer icon desperately chasing some clout. Is this all a setup? Who knows? False report? If it's all a setup, yeah. I can't unsee the billboard. Man, something wrong? The sign showing through the window, unique landmarks. This says like Dora something. Thought it was a fake ladybug, but it's actually a much larger beetle. Do you need to move? Do you have some fire? Or are you gonna let it outside? You're trending, Alamia. I get why some posts blow up, but others, not so much. Got all covered in dust. Flames and ammo from all over. Posts get shared way wider than we think. Couldn't really capture it, anyway it's gone now. Good for it, it escaped. Well, the tone's kinda annoying. Why is this trending? Half of any trending content is this stuff. We're mocking the police with a fake news. Fake news? That's what we need to go find out. For now, keep tracking the rumor itself. What's entertaining about this is not just bad taste, it's bad upbringing. Upbringing. Haters gonna hate. Moving on. Can't believe we called the police for a bit. These arguments aren't all related to the weird intruder himself. That's terrifying. Cool that the police is gaining traction, but did anyone tell the police? You think calling the police is the best thing to do? Why did she have to post about it? We don't know for sure yet if she did really call the cops. Not that the cops would buy a story about ghosts showing up. Gives me the creeps that there are so many unreported cases. Not even just unsolved cases out there in the world. So we're actually doing some good for everyone. I wouldn't have guessed from our director's antics. But it's kind of weird though, because there are police in the picture, right? Like we called the police. Oh, I guess this is saying that she might not have been the one that called the police. That's terrifying, yeah. No, but this kind of implies that did anyone call police? This is in the poster. Hello, I'm contacting you on behalf of Trending Social News, TSN. Would it be okay to use your post on our website? Articles like these, do they cover them as actual incidents? Or as features on spooky stories or something? Who knows? Does this mean a sus dude was breaking and entering? I suppose it's scary either way. Gotta check on site. Photo of the police and a photo of the guy were taken on different days. Huh? No evidence, ignore it. Don't think you can get info on me that easily. I'll never tell him Neo's places. Oh no, my hand slipped long. Neo? Could that be? Oh, the word Neo's place here is jumping up. You know her? She might be someone I know. Wait. What? Cut out the sudden screams. Some of the letters seem to be moving, though I can't see clearly. Maybe I should look through the glasses. What's going on? The letters are popping up. Huh? Say what? The letters Neo's place are popping out of the screen. Glasses henshin, yes. No idea what you mean. Is it because you want to search for Neo's place? Searching, yes, good idea. Where and how would I do that? See the search box near the top. Pick the search terms from there. Yes. Recap time. Browse for search keywords and important information. Pick the search terms from the search box. Also check new posts in the timeline that turn up from the searches. That's social media research in a nutshell, okay? Okay, I'll try selecting the search keywords. Search keyword, Neo's place. What a convenient search keyword to look for. From this thing, oh, this says Doragu. It's a drugstore, I guess. Doragu. Docs Shin Nakamachi Neo home. Was this just rumors and fakes? I thought this place used to be a prison. Let's go in order. Oh no, I think this really is Mio's place. So it is your friends? I think so. Think so is not enough to go on. Was this just rumors and fakes? I thought this place used to be a prison. So if I idle here long enough, will this number go up to really high? When a small Lego falls on the ground, it will sometimes bounce farther than you could have possibly imagined. I wish you good luck in locating a missing Lego piece. It's probably halfway to like Kamchatka by now, but I wish you good luck in finding a piece. And what are you building, Emmy? What are you building today? Was this just rumors and fakes? I thought this place used to be a prison. Wait, there I know. Oh, let's click one by one. You mean this place has a history? Bossman loves this kind of mess, I bet. Search and track might find something juicy. Oh, okay, sure thing. These letters look like they might jiggle around as well. Should I check the glasses? Wait, there I know that place. I don't know what to do. I'm nervous about people with random related knowledge sharing this. Wow, are you serious, Lau? At this point, they're just into digging up secrets. Nice step, man. Image search turns up an apartment called Maison Shin Nakamachi 2. Bet this is it. There's an apartment here. This is definitely my friend's place. Your very first case involves someone you know. Not the luckiest recruit in town, are you? The director told me I'd be good for this case. That's why it was assigned to me. Found a clue, Mio's address. Wait, stop! Stop! Okay. Henshin! No letters floating up, less relevant. So there's a new icon here. It's an apartment now. Oh no, that's just a clue, right? I have to henshin for each separate one. So if I do this and then do this, the letters are floating up here. Maybe it's not that. So is there a different one for each one? Letters come to life. Nope, not happening. No such keywords hidden here. Oh, and look, there's a whole bunch of glasses now. Ah, so I can do this. I thought some of these words might wiggle, but no go. Let's try somewhere else. These are generic ways of saying nothing here, right? Wow, they are moving. It wasn't my eyes. Is this trying to tell me which words I should be searching for? My power. I wonder what it actually is. Anyway, I should try searching for rumors and fakes. Which is interesting because we've already solved. We already have enough things to actually continue. One or two search terms. And oh, I missed your answers for the Lego Back to the Future car. Ooh. That means your piece has gone back into the past. You might not be finding it. You won't be finding it for a while. You're all being led to think this is a random rumor or fake, or petty case. If it's a ghost, we can exorcise it. But if alien life forms are behind us, we're doomed. The neat Lego built piece missing one piece forever. Yeah, built missing one piece forever. But what's going on here? A kind of sub-dimension back to back with petty rumors? Huh? Henshin! Letters come to life, no. So that was a repeat. So the number, so if there is nothing, it pulls from a pool of generic no answers. You found it, nice. Hey. The UFO in the air was just a prediction of what would come. This has to be some sort of contact from outer space. Message from space. Is the man in the image real? Cheat AI. This man may or may not be real. The facts vary depending on the situation, so please continue to observe carefully. That AI is a smart one. This guy showed up at my place too. Thankfully I had precautions in place so I was able to defend myself. But I was too scared to put up a photo out of fear of being outed. I'm so disappointed in myself. Yikes, so he's showing up at other homes too? Can't tell either way from just this pose. Wait, couldn't this be Uncle Tiny? Excuse me, what? Huh? You don't know about Uncle Tiny? No! So the one in the photo is Uncle Tiny? Don't think so, since that one doesn't look too tiny. It seems to be an extra on most of the small pieces, but not all. Does that mean you can make a slightly longer Back to the Future car? A slightly larger? Slightly more robust? Slightly for the one that can go slightly further back in time? I'll show you the centers files later. What if I glasses this? No letters floating up. It's a harbinger of doom. Demons from the depths of hell are marching in here on Earth. The end of humanity is nigh. And the person saying this has a cute little icon of a rabbit playing with her. It looks like a rabbit playing for controller. What any of this means? It's just I'm just going through social media posts looking for clues while we are being driven to the site of the mystery. I'm also not sure what it means. I'm just clicking all the buttons. Why no one is a harbinger of doom? Harbinger, wielding doom. What was his name? There was a monster, something just like this, you know, that one. Yeah, what? This is Plasma. Plasma can explain everything. There is nothing to be afraid of. Hashtag Nakamachi University. Hashtag Physics Department. Huh? Plasma. There are also One Piece Lego sets from the anime. Wrong kind of One Piece. How unfortunate. If I'd only given them a reading, I could have warned them. Hashtag Kokuyo Psychic Lulu. Jasmine, have you ever heard a fortune told? Can't stand long rants, much less hearing them one-on-one. It looks like a red cake. Reminds me of Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood, like in the picture books? Was that an urban myth? Don't know. Actual story behind the story or something? Who cares about color? It does look like a hood though. Isn't there some story about an air raid hood? Maybe it's a girl? So many different speculations. Some urban myths overlap in the way they look and whatnot. Demon in a robe. I see, that photo could be showing a robe instead of a hoodie. Robe? Nope. Wasn't that the woman who keeps showing up in AI pics? Huh? Brand new urban myth? Right there. Letters come down, so this doesn't do anything again. That's a name. Oh, so the lady's name was Robe, hence the reference. Because in Japan, the R and the L sound exactly the same. So Robe. So actually, by looking through that other rumor thing, we picked up a couple of extra things for the journal. These, I guess. This is not new at all. This is exactly the same. I was walking around K-City near S Station one day, looking for a place to get lunch. I was at a crosswalk waiting for the light to change when I noticed something out of the ordinary. A public payphone, with the receiver just hanging off the hook. I suddenly got this urge to put it back in its place, you know? But as I opened the payphone door and reached for the receiver, I noticed a tiny mouse stuck to it. My hand had already closed around it before I could stop myself, and I froze, trembling. But when I opened my hand and looked closer, I saw it was a little old man. We were both frozen in surprise, but when he met my gaze, he suddenly panicked. He jumped off the receiver, landed on the phone book, and scampered down the telephone pole. He crawled under the gap in the phone booth and licked it up toward the nearby taiyaki restaurant. What the heck was that about? Apparently that little old fogey is quite a common sighting, especially among art celebrities and artists. You know, I'm something of an artist myself. You guys done anything creative lately? I've fallen into a bit of a slump and haven't been able to come up with much. I'm a little late to the party. It's a Spider-Man meme. Wait, what's the Spider-Man meme? Oh, this one? Like people pointing at each other? I'm something of a scientist myself. I've fallen in a bit of a slump and haven't even come out of much. I'm a little late to the party, but I've been practicing making AI-generated art. If you feed the AI keywords that match your vision of the piece, it'll draw it for you. So I tried it out a few times and ended up with a picture of this woman pursing her lips and glaring at me. I probably shouldn't say things like this, but you know, she was kinda creepy. I changed my keywords a bit and tried again, but I just got the same woman as before. I tried changing all kinds of things, hairstyle, pose, body type, age, even her personality. But for some reason, the AI kept drawing the same woman. I got this scary feeling that she was somehow attaching herself to me and just closed the program without thinking. I started to imagine that if I kept generating pictures, eventually that woman was going to come right out of the screen. If you guys ever try making AI generated art, it behooves you not to let some creepy AI generated woman get attached to you. Cool. We do not have any more keywords. We can do 2 like that though, which is weird. Complete social media research. This is terrible, she's my friend. So we're heading to your friend's place, yeah? Lead the way. Yes. So she totally is the girl from Call of the Night. Your Fukashi no Uta. She looks very like that to me anyway. That or one of the Aikatsu girls. So how's it looking? But that would be mainly due to hairstyle. But if it's to save a friend, if I help, the investigation feels doable. Remember, I just drive you around. Oh, of course. I'll be quick on the pickups and back you up. You get to handle the legwork. Legwork, I'm on it. Meals, please. Bye. So this is the Dogs Girl's place. First thing we need to do is identify which urban myth is involved in this case. Once it's identified, we'll know the cause and can counter it. Identifying the urban myth first. So far, the anomalies are known. We don't know the motive either. So go say hi to those 2 and talk to them. Then check out the room and collect some info. Say hello first. And investigate the room. Noted. Bye. Sup. Jasmine, how long have you worked here? 6 months? Not even really. What exactly does the UMDC do? Not really. We look into rumors. If it's paranormal related, we figure out what's up. Who would actually ask you to do this? National, local government, also universities and research organizations. This case is probably the boss man just spotting a rumor and taking interest. Jasmine, how do you usually go about investigating on site? Usually, ask those who encounter anomalies about what they saw and things like that. Enough leads and you start to see the rough shape of the urban myth. The shape of the urban myth. Who saw what, when, and how, and all that. Missing a comma. You start to get what the urban myth is about. And then you suddenly get a call from the boss man. I guess it's because of his see-all vision or whatever, yeah? Wow. With that vision, watching everywhere I go. You okay or what? Basically, you're on site, gather clues, and boss man knows. So your job here is to dig up info on the case. That's all there is to it. Okay. Bye. Observe. A regular, everyday, mundane door. Lock and chain, fully functional. There's no rely on me, got it? Got it. Observe. This is the unit bathroom. Are you okay, Mia? Azami, why are you here? After a certain turn of events, I'm working part-time at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I couldn't believe it when I heard you were the client. Same here. But why? The police didn't help you? They listened to me at the police station and came to check my room. But since nothing was stolen and they didn't find any leads, they did a quick search then just left. That's terrible. So then you contacted the center? That's right. When I went to the police station, I saw a poster for the UMDC. I thought, if anyone, these special investigators might believe us. Oh, I saw the same poster. You investigate ghosts and such, right? I go saw something, that's for sure. Listen, Azami. I really need your help. You can trust me. It'll be okay, Mio. I'm new on the job and not super sure of myself. But I'll help you in any way I can. I'm so glad you're here to help. I feel much safer. I'm counting on you, Azami. Yes, I'm on it. Oddly, the scroll wheel doesn't work here. I wish it did. Anyway. Mia, which faculty are you studying at again? I'm keeping notes on this case and would like to ask you a few questions. Yes, of course. Mio Sato, 23 years old, Inugami University, Human Sociology, 3rd year. The incident is trending online. Could you give me a rough idea of what happened? Okay, I'm still pretty confused though. Something suddenly appeared in my room. I didn't notice it at first, but Aiko did. She helped me get out. Something suddenly appeared in your place? You locked the door, right? Yes, I'm always careful to check the door, so I'm sure. How could it get in? I'm so scared. About the sudden intruder. Do you remember what that thing looked like? I don't know. We rushed out of the room, but I've also felt like I was being watched for a while now. What? This is an old apartment, so something may be up. Azami, can I count on you to find out? Yes, I'll try. Found a clue, an anomaly that occurs in all buildings. I should write about Jasmine in my journal too. My co-worker at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, her impression of me seems to be uninterested, very friendly, really nice, or I wish. Can't be it, let me rethink this. Not very friendly. Yeah, I wonder if she hates me. Doesn't matter, I will keep trying. Oh, I thought uninterested. I thought uninterested would be the correct answer. So I wanted to pick that last, but apparently not. Urban Myth Dissolution Center staff member thinks basically all tasks are too much work. Says detailed aspects of the investigation are not her strong suit. In charge of guiding us as I stumble through the investigation. Made it clear that her main job was driving. Probably a trusty co-worker nonetheless? Question mark. Please don't use emoji when writing notes in a journal. Alma mater of Aiko, Mio, and Azami, comma, known as Gamiyu, and Dearumi, Dearyu, of course. Oops. Don't think there's anything else here. Actually, can I scroll up and down using the keyboard? I can. Okay, W and S do what? Good friend. I should make a note about Mio too in my journal. Mio Sato, resident of the room where the incident occurred. Mio is my sister. Yep, sisters. Or not, let me think again. Former co-worker. I don't recall working jobs with Mio either. Let me rethink this. Friend at uni. Yes, my friend from the same uni. A pretty university student originally from a small town. We became friends when Mio lost a student card and I, without realizing back then, found it for her with my clairvoyance. Mio is very tidy and will be annoyed if you're messy and don't put stuff back where they're supposed to be. So it doesn't seem like there's any penalty for clicking all the wrong answers first. You get a little bit of extra content for it. Yeah, a few things. Oh, this is the same, right? Yeah. So that icon floating over her head doesn't mean anything. Although it's no longer appearing. Anyway. Take a peek. Boxes of clothing and luggage, not much space. heavy room for one person? You're following me around. Hello, I'm Azami Fukurai, Neil's friend. We are here from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center to investigate the case. Thank you for having us. You're her friend, didn't know. Neil said she'd found a detective agency for anomalies. But I had doubts you existed until you showed up. But anyway, the police aren't doing much, so I guess we'll cooperate. Please help Mio, she needs it. About Aiko. Is it okay if I call you Aiko-san? Of course. Mio calls me Aiko-san too. Talk to me casually, like friends. Oh, thank you. Could you tell me your age and profession? You sound like the police. Aiko Shimizu, 29. I work as a sort of job hunting consultant, bridging students and companies. Also, temp staff coordination, leveraging all those connections. You're an entrepreneur? I guess? You at Gamiyu too? Gamiyu? Yes, I'm a third year information science major at Inugami University. We're schoolmates, how lovely to hear. I think we'll have plenty to talk about. Yes. Relationship with Mio. Can I ask you about your relationship with Mio? Mio's in Oki-sensei's Human Sociology seminar, right? I study under Oki-sensei too, in the same seminar. I'm working as a job hunting consultant, so Oki-sensei introduced me to Mio. I've been helping her, and we grew closer as friends. I see, that's why you knew each other. I'm happy to meet someone from my alma mater. Feel free to call me if you ever need a helping hand. I thought alma maters were... I thought you couldn't call a place an alma mater until you graduated from there. Or like, until you're no longer working there. Like maybe I've been misinterpreting the meaning of the word alma mater. But I thought you had to be an alumni before you could call it an alma mater. About the incident. About this incident? Please tell me what it was that you saw. Last night, I was talking with Mio and I lost track of the time. She agreed to let me stay over, so we set up cushions on the rug. You're going to sleep on the floor? Yes, it's Mio's home, so I wasn't going to steal her bed, was I? The moment we turned off the lights to sleep, I felt a presence in the room that wasn't us. The moment we turned the lights off, were they hiding until then? I think Mio was still unaware at that point. Mio and I tried to leave the room without turning the lights back on. We made it out the door somehow. I told Mio to run to the police and there was someone in the room. Details. Could you tell me in detail about what you saw in this room? In detail, let me see. The time was just before midnight or so. I was so scared I didn't get a good look. But it didn't look human. When I was closing the door, this shadow loomed up, as if from the floor. If we were a moment too late, I can't imagine where I'd be. A shadow that didn't look human. That shadow must be the anomaly then. But where did it appear from? That's still unclear. I should note this down too. The shadow that suddenly appeared. When is the posted photo from? This photo of the shadowy monster looks like a man somewhat. Terrifying, isn't it? Did you turn around and take this as you ran away? I was way too scared for that. Mio ran for the cops and I opened the door just a bit and quickly took a pic. But once I did, the guy disappeared. Disappeared? Just like that? More or less, he was gone before I knew it. I see. Duly noted. Thank you for your help. Nothing else, right? Try searching the glasses. Famous pictures fit. Oh, this is to add her to the book. I should write about Aiko-san in my journal. Aiko Shimizu, who works as a job hunting consultant. She took the same uni seminar that Mio's in, which means she's Uni professor. A professor? Or was he? She? He? Let me rethink this. Younger uni friend. A younger student? No. Seems older than me. Let me rethink this. Older uni friend. Yep, that's it. It's my first time meeting her, but since she went to the same uni, I feel like we get along. Graduate of Inugami University, the same school that Mio and I go to, and a hardworking big sis figure. Runs a job hunting consultancy and temp staff business. When she stayed over at Mio's place and was about to sleep, I also noticed an unsettling presence. Observe. Tons of books and trinkets on the shelves. Online shopping boxes piled on top. Observe. We can see the billboards on the building across the street. 4th floor here. Glasses! Oh. Oh. That's kind of interesting. Yikes, what is this? They look like legs? Ew. I can't seem to actually touch it. Feels so weird. What exactly is this shadow? I should think about it once we have more clues. I should know this too. Shadow seen through clairvoyance. Gee, I wonder who the shadows belong to. So we noted it down somewhere somehow. But where does it actually go? There isn't actually a thing it goes into. I would expect it to go somewhere here. Anyway. A ghost. But according to the director, my power is clairvoyance and I'm seeing what happened in the past. So this isn't a ghost, not a ghost. How could it not be a ghost? But if I'm seeing something, then something was here. Closer. Whoa. It's terrible. I feel like this shadow is watching me. I need to take a closer look. The shadow looks human. It's wearing something. Hoodie? Discuss about haunted spirit. With who? Oops. I hit right click and it pushed me right out of the thing. What Aiko saw? That thing you saw looked like a haunted spirit of sorts. Blurry and all, but also tangible. Wasn't it a kind of shadow? Huh? I am sorry for this abrupt question. No, it's fine. I'm getting accused left and right of faking this to gain attention. I didn't think anyone would believe me. I thought so. That wasn't a trick of the light or a lie. The thing you saw was definitely in this room. I'm impressed. I hope you can solve this case for us. This conversation makes no sense. Yes. There's also no luck in this map. The thing you saw looked like a haunted spirit, blurry now but also tangible. Wasn't it that kind of shadow? Oh, so she's proposing to tell Aiko that she's basically saying, hey, I saw this thing. And Aiko's like, oh, someone who believes me. And Azami's like, yes, you definitely saw something in this room. Aiko's like, I'm impressed. But this is not good detective work, right? Because You don't tell a person what they saw when you're trying to investigate. You make them tell you what they saw. Don't feed them the evidence, so to speak. So who am I talking to here? Is it Jess? You again? Mio, a few things. No, there's nothing here. Am I talking to you? I see a haunted spirit. Oh, I hit right click again. I see a haunted spirit. Jasmine, I'm seeing something that looks like a haunted spirit. What are those shadows that show up with these glasses? Don't see them. No way right now. It's scary because their forms are fuzzy. I can see them, but not touch them. Aren't most monsters in urban myths kinda that way? A bit clearer than ghosts with ridiculous goals or messages. Well, what are these things I'm seeing? Hey, don't ask me. You'll figure it out. Thanks, Jasmine. Who was the shadow at the entrance? Let's think things over for a bit. About... Yeah, what am I seeing with these clairvoyance powers anyway? They look like ghosts but aren't, so weird. I'm not really helping much, even if I can see things. It seems you may still need my support. I can offer the second part of my own urban myth theory, which we had to wait on earlier. Oh no, my memory of the director is going self-aware. First, let's take a moment and narrow down what you really need to consider. It feels weird being tutored by the mere memory of a director. Then again, maybe all the intelligence is rubbing off on me? I feel smarter somehow. I'm happy for you. I mentioned this back at the center. Your clairvoyance shows you the memories of each location, a view of the past. So I'm thinking of what someone was doing there before. If so, what about a foot-like shadow I saw by the entrance? Maybe this is a memory of... Jasmine! Coming to investigate with me. But it's not. It's actually Mio and Aiko running away. Coming to investigate with the ghost that haunts this place. What happens if I do that? Maybe this is a memory of Jasmine coming to investigate with the ghost that haunts this place? Doesn't feel right. Let me remind you just in case. Clairvoyance shows you the memories left in each location. They are views of past events, not to be confounded with ghosts or such. I see 4 legs, which means this must be 2 people. Also, the legs seem to be heading towards the exit. The notes I took in the journal might give us some hints. Let me rethink this. Oh, it tells me how many of them I get wrong. This memory of running away with Mio, running away. I'm not sure which way I have to put this. Exit legs, yes, exit legs. I'm not sure if it accepts the reverse order as well. We'll find out, I guess. Well, actually, we won't find out because... Actually, no, we will if I do this, right? Mio, they missed a space here. Mio coming home with Aiko-san's space. Oh, so this actually tells me the way, right? Because here there's no space after Mio, and there's an extra space after Aiko-san. So they cheated. They cheated and put, you know what I mean, right? So Mio is supposed to end the sentence so that there's no space. So that's why there's no space after her name. Aiko-san is not supposed to end the sentence. Doesn't feel right. Shut up, Meguri. Yeah, so if I do this, Mio running away with Aiko-san. But this is wrong, right? Because now it should work either way. But the game is stupid, so I mean the game's logic is not programmed very well, so Aiko-san running away with Mio. Good. Maybe this is a memory of Aiko-san running away with Mio. If so, I really can see tiny glimpses of past events. The gaze that Mio felt, what Aiko saw. And what I saw through my clairvoyance, they don't seem to be lying. Combining everyone's accounts and my clairvoyance might tell us something. Normally in the room. Does this change now? No, not really. Yeah, I don't get anything new. I didn't get anything new just by solving that one clue. Where did the shadow come from? Let's think things over for a bit. A mysterious being that appeared very suddenly. If he only had one witness, he might simply have imagined things. But Mio also mentioned feeling watched. I have no idea what to think about or how. In that case, let me offer some guidance. My resident director boss is talking to me again. First, let's take a moment and narrow down what you really need to consider. Suppose the shadow actually exists and acts similarly to humans. If it acts like us, I want to know how the shadow showed up. Let's think about that for a bit. Maybe... there's a route that leads in somewhere within the room. Maybe it didn't actually appear, that it has a special power, arises from circumstance. I just want to see what happens if we pick something wrongly. That there's a space after this thing. Was it really so? First, we need to consider whether the shadow actually exists and acts similarly to a human being. There's a route that leads in somewhere within the room. Maybe there's a route that leads in somewhere within the room. So this one actually has a space as well. Even though this is the correct answer. Yes, I should try to focus on how it got inside the room. Man or monster, that should show us who or what they are. Look for possible points of entry. Obviously through the bookcase. I can't actually use my glasses for this now. Look again. If I can see it with clairvoyance, something was definitely here, right? Looks similar to the photo too, the one we saw in the posts. So this might be the anomaly that showed up in Mio's room. Let's assume it was for now. Think things over. If it was a normal intruder, would they easily be able to climb up so high? I should ask what the police told them. Any secret passages? Of course not. But I can fit pretty easily, so a man could hide here too. Let's get a pic of this too, just in case. Looks pretty standard. No space for anyone to hide here. I'm here, so might as well snap a shot. Look closer. On close inspection, the toilet cover is raised. The seat is raised as well. I remember Mio being the type who's always conscious about this stuff. I should close it for now. Mio mentioned being careful about checking that her doors are locked. Mio's really diligent, unlike me. I can't picture her forgetting to lock up. I should snap a pic here too. This one had 2 interactions, right? Maybe you should go interact the second time with these ones. Aiko-san, can I ask you something? About the intruder. Did the police say anything about the intruder entering through the window? Ah, I hated the way they treated me and stopped listening midway. I think they told me or something. Understood. Any strange sounds? Did you hear any noises from somewhere in the room? I don't think so. Oh, by the way, you've been taking pics of this place, right? Can I take a quick look to refresh my memory? Hmm? Yes, of course. Thanks. She's scrutinizing each pic. Something on her mind? About this one... Where did you take it? The toilet lid is raised. This might upset Mio. She's meticulous about these things. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'm not the one who raised the lid or the seat. Oh well. It seems like they end they when you have nothing left, they automatically kick you out sometimes. Just rely on me, got it? Yeah. Nothing new here. Mio, a few things. How did the shadow get in? I've been thinking, to find out what that shadow was, we should first figure out how he managed to sneak in. They suddenly appeared, but any idea how he got in? I don't know. Something scary happened to me before, and since then I've been extra careful to check the door. So how could this? It was really sudden, out of thin air even. Can I ask you what happened to you before? If it's okay to ask, that is. Around 2 years ago, I think, someone was kind of stalking me. That was one of the reasons I moved here. Since then, everything was okay until yesterday. I'm really scared. Help me, Azami. How do you know it's a boyfriend? This is purely for investigative purposes, but you know, like... Please tell me about any boyfriends, if I may ask? Oh. I don't have anyone I call a boyfriend, not currently. No, BF, now. Noted. Sorry, thanks. About the intruder. Did the police say anything about the intruder entering through the window? I thought of the same thing and asked them. But they didn't find any evidence around the window or on the balcony. Also, we're on the 4th floor and the road in front is pretty busy. Some places are open until midnight, so they say it's unlikely. I see, makes sense. Window entry unlikely, noted. Good luck with your investigation. I believe in you, Azami. I've talked to Mio and Aiko-san and looked around the room, I think. So, getting closer to narrowing down the urban myth? Well... Yeah, not like we could about that time though. At this stage, the bossman tends to call. But I haven't finished talking to Mio. I thought. We haven't talked about the washroom. See? Right on cue. Huh? What? Wait, is mine? Pick up already. Yes! Hello, this is Azami. Director Meguria here. Well done, Miss Azami. The director-san? Cut the formalities, huh? Director, whatever is fine. Yes. Please turn it off. Director? Son? Thanks to your efforts, the urban myth within this case is taking shape. This may be a good time to identify which one it is. Okay. How should we identify the urban myth? Countless urban myths exist in this world. I believe you've already referenced part of the Center's archives. Identification is about finding the correct record for the urban myth that matches this case's specifics. Yet another of my beginner questions, but do we even need to identify what it is? Urban myths tend to be grouped into several categories. A sizable number of them are known to stalk those who encounter them. So this myth is one of them. Mio might still be in danger. Identification is a step towards adequate prognosis. Surely you agree? Oh yes, I see what you mean. Without further ado, let the identification begin. Ooh. you all for your patience. I believe you will all prefer a swift resolution, so I appreciate your kind cooperation with our identification process. Please convey to everyone what I just told you. Well, everyone, our director is here on the phone to guide us through the process. First of all, what exactly is identification? We compare various mysterious occurrences in the field to our center's records. This is to determine which urban myths match the specifics. So identification helps us figure out what to do next. But you don't need to hear our investigation report first. Such is the power of my vision. I'm already aware of our investigation results. The director is basically an anomaly himself. Let us begin by laying out what exactly happened here. It started around Mio and Aiko-san. They both encountered a suspicious intruder, correct? That's right. This intruder that they witnessed, the first key factor is whether they really existed. Our pictures were uploaded to social media. Do you suspect they have fake pictures? That is not what this is about. People tend to think they saw things that don't exist and get caught up in that possibility. We need to ascertain this anomaly's existence from objective facts instead of relying solely upon their accounts. Objective facts? Miss Azami, I understand you have already gathered the necessary clues. With your power of clairvoyance? Yes, I think. So, Miss Azami, could you kindly recap the clues you found by investigating with clairvoyance? I saw a ghost. I saw a ghost. I knew this world was full of dead spirits refusing to move on. They may look like spirits, but are actually different. Please think it over again. I saw a shadowy figure. I saw a shadowy figure. I believe that's the entity that made Mio feel watched and that Aiko-san saw. I don't know if it was a human or anomaly, but I think something must have been present in that room. Great! Through testimonies and clues from our clairvoyance, you were able to narrow down the rumor, really? You were able to confirm that some entity was indeed here. Kind of a very data diver sort of effect. Let us focus on what exactly that shadowy figure might have been. Miss Azami, I believe we found some form of evidence that said the shadowy figure was present in Mio-san's room. Was there anything that caught your eye? You mean other than the shadow I saw with clairvoyance? Yes, there was a clue you came across while investigating. If you're watching my vision, you could just tell me? I might not always be around so conveniently, and this is your training day. So let me ask you, Miss Azami, where was the evidence of the shadowy figure who supposedly appeared in Mio-san's room? Obviously, it's the bathroom. Shelves! I felt something was off about the shelves. Kind of, anyway. Are you checking with me for the answer? Kind of is a bit weak. Please think it over again. The curtains were kind of suspicious. Kind of. Relying on kind of feelings is not commendable. Please think it over again. Unit bathroom. The unit bathroom felt kind of strange. Ah, splendid. See, he accepted my kind of that time. What did you feel was strange about the bathroom? The sink. The washroom feels suspicious. Not sure what, but definitely suspicious. Your enthusiasm isn't necessarily helping. On the contrary. Please think it over again. So even though I said sink, she said the entire bathroom. Like the answer didn't match. The bathtub. The bathtub is strange as empty. I carry over the same water for a week or so, reheating each night. We shouldn't rely on our personal standards for this. I'll consider a raise to cover better hygiene. I mean, I made a profit from picking that. Please think it over again. The toilet. Let me guess. The toilet seat being upright? Mio's the type who closes the lid too. There's no way she'd leave the seat up. Excellent. Yes, yes. There was no Taigi in the bathtub. What an anomaly. What matters here is not the toilet seat itself, but the gender constraints it indicates. All the more as a resident had been consistent by handling the lead. Which means the third person in the room would have been male, a man. Or he could have entered through the toilet seat, you know. What in the what? Would an open toilet lid tell you? A mysterious entity was witnessed as a shadowy figure. It took actions that were clearly divergent from the residents. The seat substantiates this. The indication that the shadowy figure was likely male. Huh? So this anomaly chose to relieve itself? You shouldn't assume what an anomaly would or wouldn't do. Some anomalies cause unscientific phenomena, while others act just like humans. Wonderful, these urban myths traits are seeping into the light. Director San, are you enjoying this? Miss Azami, your next choice will be vital. Sure. A shadowy figure of male gender appears in your home. When exactly and from where? I remember Neil saying it appeared out of nowhere. Anomalies are tied to specific locations. There always is something about where they appear. So, Mrs. Ani, yes. Do you recall who first witnessed the anomaly? Wrong answer first. Mio. Mio, I think. Like she mentioned seeing it. Are you sure? Settle down and remember carefully. Aiko. It was Aiko-san. She saw it when they were getting ready to sleep. Yes, indeed. Mio-san's room had only one bed. So Aiko-san improvised the bed on the floor and was about to lie down. So, Miss Asami, do you know where Aiko-san saw the male intruder? In the unit bathroom. In the bathroom? When I've been in the bathtub. She's obsessed with the bathtub. Where would I place Aiko-san when she was trying to sleep? Aiko-san noticed the man while trying to sleep on the floor. Please ponder that just once more. Behind the curtains. Behind the curtains would be a great hiding spot. Aiko-san noticed the man while trying to sleep on the floor. Do you picture Aiko-san sleeping, sleeping outside on the balcony? Please ponder that just once more. Under the bed. Under the bed, I guess. Aiko-san would have been trying to sleep just in front of the bed. Brilliant. Exactly. Aiko-san noticed the man hiding under the bed. The urban myth that matches the circumstances would be Otoko, the man under the bed. The man under the bed? What a generic name. Hey, I know that one. The one with the machete, or axe. Hides under your bed with his weapon of choice. Really? Yes, it's a popular urban myth. Possibly originating in the United States. Yes, I think I'm holding something. An axe. When I've been. Director Stan, what should we do? What could I do? Need to think of something. Yes, about that. This urban myth is difficult to guard against. Huh? Other sightings vary, an initial and only encounter, or another case where it jumped around from victim to victim. The unpredictability of its next action is what makes this anomaly so compelling. Compelling. Neo's in trouble here right now. Tell me what to do already. As I said, this one cannot be countered. So you can head back to the center for now. There's something else we'd like you to work on. Oh? What if it shows up today as well? You seem to misunderstand, Miss Azami. The Urban Myth Dissolution Center is an investigational organization focusing on urban myths. We are neither makeshift police nor bodyguards. That is beyond our scope. That's a terrible thing to say. I just wanted to protect Mio. Oh, it's okay, Azami. You don't have to force yourself. You understand your boundaries, so you might want to call it a day. But, Aiko-san... Azami... I don't know what to do. Mio... Don't worry, my place is just one station from here. I can show up real quick if anything happens. I'll watch over Mio. My place is just one station from here. I can show up real quick. That's still like 15 minutes away. Mio, listen. Yes? I'd like you to have this at least as a lucky charm. It's a letter. It might help you feel more at ease when you're in trouble or worried. Thank you, Azami. I'll read this later. Well, we should call it a day. Please rest well, Mio. I've rechecked the logs. Should be good. Why is this even happening? Why do you not just stay overnight in someone else's house? Azami, help me. Phew, scared me. Just a call. Who is it? Oh, hello, Aiko-san. Yes. Thank you for your help these last few days. I'm glad I wasn't alone. Oh, no. I know you're busy with work, so please. Yes, all locked. Balcony and entrance are chained in as well. Yes, bedtime for me. You too. Not again. No. Jasmine, this doesn't look good. Looks like the anomaly struck again. Seriously? Mio called you or what? No, I can't seem to reach Mio. But I heard from Aiko-san early this morning. He told me Mio had a really rough time again. She'll tell me what happened when I get there, I think. What? Wait. Is this new mess that bad? Even worse. Aiko-san and Mio are being flamed on social media again. Mio is really upset about it. Not sure I get what's going on. But we should probably take a scroll, yeah? Urban myths come out of rumors, remember? Might just affect what the dude under the bed does too. Start by checking social media like before. Yes. I'll try looking around. Got a message from the boss man. So we should start from Aiko-san's account. Nice, already on it? First thing, let's check what happened to Mio and Aiko. And also why they're being flamed again. That's it, go for it. Understood. My dear friend Mio was attacked again. I want the police to formally launch an investigation. Those of you taking the opportunity to snoop on our personal lives, get one of your own. Snooping around for personal information? Blowing up again. These two get more attention than the case itself. Cat ears, whiskers. We should check how far these guys are digging. Also, why this photo? I don't get it either. Old photo maybe? Weird that they post this with all the heat. Snooping around for personal info. Oh. I clicked on it again, I guess. I was trying to open the photo, but it started a conversation instead. Like some the earlier photos could be open, right? But when I click this, it just starts this conversation. Anyway. You call it your personal life while posting it on the internet for all to see, lol. She's been doxxed, so that's to hide. Does this mean she's safe at least? I hope Mio is okay. Was there anyone who went to break and enter because her address was doxxed? Yeah, right. They learned that a girl is living alone. What are the police doing? Just pilfering our taxes and running? Scary. Prana, take a deep breath. It is key to feel the flow of energy. Disturbances of the mind attract bad energy. Take care of your mind, body and soul, everyone. Hashtag Yoga Studio Shin. What? Deep breaths. Is Aiko that Ako? She's still pulling stunts like this? Desperate to stay relevant, I guess. She's that Ako, eh? Pretty famous. What a comment, though. Please excuse the sudden reply. Are you both doing okay? Please stay safe. How do you stay safe when the dude just shows up everywhere? Just make sure you always lock the door. What a silly answer. I don't know this Aiko girl. Is she famous? This person doesn't know her either. Mid-level famous. There's so much attention on Aiko's on herself. Your glasses catch anything? Not yet. Aiko is Ako 5S, right? She had quite the following. Ako 5S? Yeah, that's right. She was well known while using this handle. So Aiko-san used to be known as Ako 5S. I should note that down. It's wiggling. I think I'm going to look into Ako 5S. Aiko's former account? Yeah, might turn up something. Go for it. Mio is so cute. Mio is attracting attention to it seems. Aiko's exposing her friends again? Gross. Is this someone she knows? Or it could be someone who knows her from her Ako 5S days. I think I've seen her name before. I think she's this Mio Sato. Oh no, her full name. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. Mio Sato is Mio's full name. If someone posted this to social media, I'm worried that this might lead to some weird rumors. Yeah, try looking into that too. Why all this sub-posting? But maybe we'll see where the rumor came from. Maybe so, need to find something to put out there for news. Mio's identity has been revealed. She's so precious. Wait, no, how come? Don't believe everything you read. Why are you going out of your way to share the info? Now people will search it. Is Mio alright? Aiko-san should be used to handling this stuff. Mio, on the other hand? If all this info is true, that Mio girl has been fully doxed now. Aiko, you doxed your friend. How does it feel, Lau? How's it supposed to feel? Nice work, doxers. All the time in the world, all the wrong reasons. Ako 5S. This Aiko girl is really that Ako 5S? I used to watch her on BooTube all the time. Used to post vids on BooTube. Super active. BooTube. Apparently she started some job hunting consultation agency and swapped back to iClub. Which led into her current work. Yeah, I kind of faded out from posting vids. I lose interest when they do that, but some will follow their stance wherever they go. She was on TV before as a college influencer. I remember seeing it. Aiko-san was even on TV. Wow. Oh yeah, she was a commentator on some info variety show. US ex-charismatic influencer turned job hunting consultant CEO Ako 5S, about current recruitment trends and what skills companies are looking for. Click here for more. From some old article, man, you're quick. I went to them for advice on job hunting. She was super nice and I learned a lot. I never thought the CEO would be Ako 5S. Girl boss energy. Ako 5S did all those streams solely aiming for controversy. And now she's a CEO? Is it true she wanted to stir up controversy? Depends on the stunt. Ako 5S had both solo videos and collabs with other streamers. Some of those really were asking for it. As a college group, they are the real kids will be kids kind of vibe. No way. Yeah, whatever. Next. She was business smart even from high school. From what I remember, claimed some brand stole the idea from a product planning vid they did. Got flamed. Oh, they got flamed. Wait, what? Yeah, who knows? Not sure who got flamed. I met her many years ago. She was super friendly. Aiko-san is really nice to talk to. Must be really smart. And really thick skin too. Sushi guy again. Looks like this Mio's full name is confirmed Mio Sato. The info from here uni and other socials match up. I wonder if this is from a uni classmate. Why post Mio's personal details? Humans. Some just rush ahead without a thought for consequences. What could possibly be fun about exposing information about other people online? And it's not like they have some good reason. Just do it for the sense of fulfillment. Found Mio's alt account Bloom30. Trees Mitsu in Japanese and at the O for Mio. How cute. Jasmine, what's an alt account? An alt account, the other one. For anonymously posting stuff they want to keep secret. Mio had one? Not anymore. This post is going places. Bloom30. If this is really Mio's account, we should look into it. Might tell us where the rumors around her came from. Guess we should, huh? At least to catch up on what's being said. Yes. Thing is, her name isn't that unique, so search hits might be maybe too wide. Look for more keywords that might lead to Mio herself. I'll try. Bloom30 seems pretty unique to me. Yes, Ghost Television. Ghost Computer. Day in the Life. It's an investigation, but you don't need to follow every single stupid lead. How can people be such jerks? I hate this. She doesn't use this account anymore, does she? Wow, yeah, almost 2 years since the last post. Ghost TV equals BlueTube. Not much fuel for the fire either. Smart, I missed that. With a face like this, I do sugar dating too. Wow. Whoa. Flammable, handle with care. Sammy, Mio's your friend, right? Any word from her? No. I need to see her so we can talk directly. If this is where this rumor started, I hate to do this, Mio, but we should search the word sugar dating too. Okay, go for it then. Talk about true-ish rumors. I bet you there is a secret sugar baby club in the basement of the super expensive and famous hotel, Asagiri. So even sugar dating has a share of these rumors. In the realm of might be. Need to look up true-ish rumors. What a weird keyword to look up. What a whore, but I can fix her. Block and move on. Some people do it because they want to, just leave them alone. Not sure what to make of this. Humans will be humans. I just can't find the post I'm looking for. Search function, please work. Is it because I'm only using one search term at a time? Perhaps I should try to. Thanks, tutorial. Thanks. You have to earn what you can while you can with looks like these. Maybe she's still at it. How could they assume so much about me? Yeah, sorry. Even working your butt off nowadays, you only earn 200,000 yen a month at best. Obviously, these get rich quick schemes are popular. I blame the government. Sushi guy. As if all girls default to sugar dating. Alright. Bloom30. Just Bloom30. Too many search results. Please add search terms and try again. Bloom30 and Akko. Nothing. Bloom30 and Mia. Nothing. Sugar dating alone. Nothing. True-ish rumors alone. Nothing. Akko and true-ish rumors. Obviously not. Mio Sato and true-ish rumors. Obviously not. Sugar dating and true-ish rumors. What? I did not expect a hit for this. This is not some true-ish rumor, it's real. They put a chip in bow. Huh? Microchips? What for? Conspiracy 101? Never know where they are. They put a chip in people. They use a signal to catch them. No cap. When they catch you, they take you to another dimension. Sugar babes are dangerous. Guys, keep an eye out for guys in suits and sunglasses now. I know this one. There was a movie about them. Man in Black. There's an urban myth too. Huh? The Man in Black. Guys who wear all black. Men in Black. Casual dates, sugar money, call it what you will. But if you need a name for it, you're probably hiding something. What kind of monetary benefits are they talking about? Wait, generation gap? I'm not that much older, you know. Right, sure. If scary stories were still popular, I bet we'd be hearing about sugar babies taking off their masks and asking, am I pretty? Yeah, a woman in ritual while showing up in front of those expecting a pretty girl. Ritual white, appearing in front of theirs. Girls that age have probably done Mary too. Mary in the mirror? Sounds kind of familiar, but also not. That Bloody Mary thing? Yeah, this. Do a ritual in front of the mirror and presto. If I could be liked by only one girl, I wish it was Lady 8 Feet. I don't want to date her, I just want her to stop me. Lady 8 Feet. Sounds like a celebrity or movie star. Never heard of her? Guess there are people like that. Legit monster lady, so tall, she can peek into second floor windows. Pretty famous, man. Still not updated. I'm surprised there was a combo for this. Obviously, we're supposed to do Bloom and Sugar, then Bloom and maybe Bloom and Truish. But now we should do all the other combos as well. Like these ones we tried, right? Did we try this? That. Pretty sure we did. I'm just going through the combinations again. So we've exhausted all the non-Bloom 30 ones. This should not give anything. This might give something. Nope. How about this? No, so Truish Rumors was only for sugar dating. Totally boasting about the scores as Bloom 30. Who are these sugar dating success stories for anyway? 20. Sure. Bet you an ex-papa did it long. Meow. Well, some role model figures make how-to manuals and such, so that paves the path. That reminds me, Mio mentioned being stalked before. Yeah, there's one possibility. Honestly, don't see the problem here. My friend Mami Rin had a celeb as a sugar date. Super jelly. Lucky Mami-chan. I've heard that you earn way more introducing babies to daddies than dating them yourself. Setting up all the other girls for the dirty work. Some friend you got there. I thought sugar dating was mostly an individual choice, but some people play dispatch. They say anything can be turned into business, but this says a duo investigating urban myths. I like Aiko, be my sugar mommy. Moving on. Seconded. So this is insinuating that Aiko's new thing is actually introducing Mio to dates. And being a pimp, basically. Ugly rumors. I don't care what you do, just pay your taxes. How is that relevant? Totally not. Breaking news. Bloom 30, the breaking victim, had a not-so-secret past as a sugar baby. Click here for more. Looks like we've tracked down the rumor source. You shouldn't just believe all of what's written here. But this might be related to why the anomaly appeared in the first place. Paying taxes is no fun at all. Thanks, Jar. Yes. I wish I could put a stop to all this. Complete. Sammy, what you doing? I posted myself from my own account. I had to put it out there. Please don't insult me without knowing anything. Give it a rest. Huh? Isn't it just fuel for the fire? I can't just sit and watch while Mio is feeling so much pain. Guess you're the type who only learns from experience. She's gonna get targeted next if she does that. That white knight spirit you got there is fine and all, but you should really think before you act. Wow. Up to you though. Sammy does what Sammy will. We can wrap up searching the social. Time to prep for on-site. Understood. Here we go. Yes. I'll ask Mio as much as I can about the stalker in the past. If you go all out like that, it'd be way too overwhelming. There are other directions you can look into. Think before you pry. But if you're fine with possibly losing a friend, be my guest. I see. Thank you, Jasmine. I'll be careful. Are they trying to imply that you're not always supposed to pick all options? Because they might be. Mio, are you alright? Asami, yes, I'm not hurt or anything. But I was so scared. I'm glad you're safe at least. I kept thinking, if only you'd been there with me yesterday. Asami, I really don't know what to do. I know, I'm sorry. Talk to me when you feel up to it. No pressure, okay? I'm all geared up to help Mio. But what exactly should I look into? Hey, don't ask me. But some stuff you could check out. This anomaly dude under the bed is showing up at Mio's like a bad habit. So maybe the anomaly was born from some connection to Mio herself. Affection, jealousy, malice. Many urban myths are born from people's emotion. Might want to poke around that angle. Anyhow, it's up to you. Connections between the anomaly and Mio. Duly noted. Okay, thank you, Jasmine. I'm on it. So this game has no save, right? It's auto-saving, right? So you can't make different save files or anything like that. I wonder when it actually saves. Examine. A sturdy, reliable door chain. Pretty unlikely it's been tampered with. If he hid somewhere, it'll be here. Don't see anything strange. Is this a body? Oh wait, I'm looking to the past, so... Is this Mio then? Was she lying here? Is it really Mio? The features are blurry. It does look like a girl, but I should make sure. Check about the shadow near the entrance. Like, again? Like what? This man-like shadow might be the intruder who scared Mio last night. I should take a closer look at the man's shadow. Speaking of which, it doesn't really look like he's threatening her. Is he just... watching? But why? Creepy. Yes, the shadow definitely looks like it appeared from under the bed. But how does something appear from under your bed? Can't even lock them out. How can we prevent this man from showing up? Just discard the bed frame and put the bed on the floor. Simple. Man appear from under the bed. Just don't have an under the bed. Is the shadow the man who attacked Mio yesterday? Probably, but what is he doing? Sure don't what? You sure don't what, rather? Sure don't... Oh, have an under the bed. Yeah, me neither. My mattress is on the floor. There is no under the bed. I know it's not a ghost, but I'm just as scared. I hate those haunted houses where you need to walk through yourself. I need to gather clues on this man, but it just looks like he's searching the shelves. Sneaking in, going through the shelves for Mio's belongings. Is he interested in Mio herself? Interested? Gross. Ground. Bags, accessories, manga and books. Oxford comma missing. Fill the shelf. Nothing really unusual. Mio really is a tidy one. Even the shelves are well organized. Securely locked. Don't see any traces of entry. Nowhere to hide on the balcony either. Sorry for not filling you in. Mio isn't hurt but seems quite upset. So please avoid asking her about sensitive matters. If it helps, I can tell you about what Mio told me. Details, please. Aiko-san, may I ask what the details you didn't mention when you called earlier? What happened to Mio last night after we left? I came to check on Mio this morning and found her passed out. I immediately took care of her, but she's still been in distress ever since. So I listened to her story and then got in touch with you. She was passed out here, so obviously the anomaly wasn't trying to kill her. Examine. According to the urban myth, he crawls out from under here. I see something. Wait, no. A creepy doll. I don't recall Mio being to this kind of stuff. I should check with her. Yes, definitely room for one person. And I don't see any secret openings or anything. Are you doing okay, Mio? Azami, could you stay with me? I'll answer anything, I'll do what I can. Yes, I'll be right here. Maybe okay, don't push yourself too much. Sure. I saw Aiko-san's post, you were attacked again. Though I didn't really want her to post about it. Aiko-san convinced me that at times like these, it's better to speak up. And I felt she was right. Who could the man be? Any idea who the man under the bed might be? I don't think so. By the way, the place where you passed out, is it where I'm standing now? Yes, while on a call with Aiko-san and checking the window and door locks one by one. But how did you know? How did I... just a hunch. Bunch of hunches? Is this about the weird thing you see that you mentioned before? Yeah, more or less. Is this yours? There's something like you to look at. Tagi, is this yours? Huh? No, it's the first time I've seen this. Seen it. Where did you find it? Under the bed. Goodness! That's so... What exactly is going on, Azami? Maybe you mean something? I really don't know, sorry. It's kinda disturbing. I'll hold on to this for now. Should you though? Sure. Were you hurt? Mio, you weren't hurt, were you? Was anything stolen? I'm okay, thanks. I wasn't hurt and nothing was stolen. I don't want to make you relive it all, but could you tell me what happened last night? About last night? Yes, it's okay, I can tell you. Yesterday, after everyone went home, Aiko-san was still worried and she called me from her place. I checked the locks as I was talking on the phone, then hung up. When I turned around, the man was there and scary music too. Yes, he was in my room, even though I definitely locked the door. What was that, Azami? Are you okay? Sorry, thinking about it is really terrifying. Hey, take it easy on yourself, okay? I'm okay, you're here to help after all. I'll do what I can. I think he was holding an axe or something and slowly came closer. I think I, missing a word, passed out then. Next thing I remember, it was morning. Azami, I'm really scared. What should I even do? Please. Mio. You'll be alright. I'll figure this out. Take a deep breath. Okay. Mio is really scared. We need to find a way to keep this anomaly from showing up again. But the man didn't attack Mio though, because Mio would have died, right? If the man was trying to kill her. I can click on these two. Let's think things over for a bit. No clue who the man is. The shadow merely watches snooping around about Mia. What is the man under the bed's purpose? Wait. Maybe this. I'm so confused. What is the man under the bed known for? The man under the bed from the urban myth. He's said to carry an axe or machete and to kill residents of the room, correct? That's right, he's famous or something like that. But Mio hasn't been physically harmed. In that case, what were the intruder's actual intentions? Maybe he wants to stream online and earn money and mug you. This missing a thing here. This tells me that it's that it might be the final clue. Actually no, because this is the same as this. This one also doesn't have a space. Doesn't feel quite right. Mio wasn't attacked and nothing was stolen. Yet a man keeps appearing. What could this mean? Maybe he wants to suddenly appear in front of you and scare you. Good. Maybe he wants to suddenly appear in front of you and scare you. From the shadows movement, that's how it looks to me. Does this mean he actually just has an interest toward Mia? That would mean this anomaly isn't really the man under the bed. Then again, he's showing up from under the bed in a locked room. Makes no sense whatsoever. Nothing new. Who could the man be? Aiko-san, do you have any idea what the monster that attacked Mio is? The anomaly? A girl as cute as Mio might have caught some creep's eye somewhere, of course. Maybe her ex-boyfriend. She mentioned moving here because her ex started stalking her. Her ex stalked her? But you mentioned it was a monster that showed up, correct? Then maybe not. Well, urban myths can come from obsession, it seems. Thank you for letting us know. Hey Mio, I kinda heard about your ex-boyfriend from Aiko-san. Okay. Not exactly a secret, but I didn't think it was related. Seems like these anomalies are sometimes born from such people's emotions, so I just want to check. Would you mind telling me a bit more? Okay, I can share with you then. It was 2 years ago, I think. We were only dating for a month or so. Don't know if that even qualifies as an ex. He was a control freak. He was the guy who stalked me, like I mentioned yesterday. Could you tell me a bit more about him? Around age 30, medium height and built, said he worked at a famous company and cared a lot about his reputation. Had a lot to say about my daily habits. Certain foods are bad for my health and so on. He was a clean freak and uptight, kept insisting I do what he said, so I got scared. I see. That's why you broke up after a month or so. Yeah, but he kept texting me, sadly saying he was nearby and asking to meet. Around that time I heard this place was available, so I moved here as fast as I could. Makes sense. Gotcha, thanks. Ex turned stalker. Did the anomaly arise from this person's obsession? Which is worse now cause her name and address are now online. Good luck with that. Mio mentioned checking the locks as she talked on the phone. So it's unlikely she forgot to lock anything. I should recap on what we've gathered. He keeps appearing, this man under the bed. The man under the bed appeared at this person's home. Me. No way it's me. The only things bothering me are this clairvoyance and my depth to the center. For now. Aiko. No, that's not right. My notes need to be accurate. Meow. Yes, the man appeared in front of Meow. This anomaly showing up in Neo's room. What's going on? Strange man. Hides under beds and kills anyone in the room with him under certain circumstances. Usually armed with some kind of weapon, possibly an axe or machete. If you sense his presence, immediately leaving the room may save your life, apparently. Apparently also fainting in front of him will save your life. Prevent anomaly from reoccurring. Are we doing this right? Let's think it through. Space for one person. Man appear from under the bed. I want to help Mio somehow. But the intruder appears from under the bed. However carefully she locks up. What am I supposed to do? How about Mio? How about the man? I mean, I know what the answer is. I'm looking for weird answers to select to see what happens when we click wrongly. How about curse killing the man with clairvoyance? Now, with furniture. How about curse killing the man with furniture? Doesn't feel right. The man under the bed shows up from under the bed, even if you lock up, right? If so, what could I possibly do right now? Oh, one of them is actually correct. How about locking the space under the bed with Mio? No, with furniture. Good. How about blocking the space under the bed with furniture? If he's showing up from under the bed, we could just fill the space, couldn't we? Mio, a few things. Oh, no, that's not the way. Guess I use this. Okay, let's fill the space up. And done. Alrighty, yep, this should work. Now, the man under the bed has no way to get in or out. We're safe. I hope. Sammy, I'll be heading out. Oh, it's already dark. I think I should stay with Mio tonight. Ah, yeah? Bossman told you to come back. Gonna pass on that? I just got a text wall about the sentence purpose and your debt and blah blah. Yeah, I know already. Duty calls? I'll stay here tonight. I need to go grab fresh clothes, but she'll be back in no time. Huh? Really? Thank you so much. You should head back and rest. More people being here won't necessarily solve anything. Makes sense if Aiko-san is staying. Okay then, if you say so. Azami? Are you leaving? Mio? But Aiko-san will stay with you. She's probably part of the problem, right? Also, we took preventative measures against the man under the bed. He shouldn't be showing up from there anymore. I think. Really? Thank you so much, Azami. Sure thing. Good luck. I hope you get some good rest tonight. You're really my best friend, you know. I'm so glad I listened to your advice. What advice? Wait, what advice are you talking about? It's nothing. There's no way. I'm thinking too much. Azami told me he's no longer coming out from under the bed. And Aiko-san is almost here. Maybe I should go meet her. I'm more scared here alone in my room. No, why are you doing this? This is all your fault, main character. Aiko-san, please hurry, hurry. What is this? No, no! Where did the blood come from? Next day. Jasmine? Yeah, what? Aiko-san called me this morning. Mia was attacked again, this time in the apartment hallway. What? No way. It's my fault. Mia wanted me to stay with her. Not much you could have done, I mean. Like the boss man said, we aren't exactly bodyguards. I understand that, but... Anyway, I just heard from them again, and Mio is at Aiko-san's place now. Makes sense. You know Aiko's address? Yes, she sent it to me. Gotcha, heading to Aiko's then. We should check out Mio's place as well, but if she's out, it'll be locked. Thank you for all your help, Jasmine. New house. Aiko's place. Aiko-san? Is Mio safe? Yes, thankfully, she's in the back. No physical harm at least. I'm glad to hear that. Then the anomaly didn't do anything this time either. About that, you need to see this. Oh, what? Is this Mio's room? Yes, and there's more. This photo has somehow been posted on social media. Oh no, who would do such a thing? Maybe they edited one she posted before. I can't see how else. Mio says she ran back into her room and immediately locked the door. Then how could anyone have taken this pic? Yes, exactly. How was it even possible? I don't know either. I should go talk to Mio first. You do that. She's really upset. Wasn't able to tell me much. But she might be more comfortable talking to you. I'm on it. Why is it horrible? Mio's safe at least, yeah? There'll be no murders yet, to be fair. So, good thing. For now. Even though the main character has tried her best to kill her best friend twice now. By not staying with her overnight. Mio's safe at least, yeah? What could I have done for her? And what to do now? Hey, regrets aren't gonna help much at this point. Such a waste of ketchup or cherry jello. We're the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, and we investigate anomalies. Use your time on working out the anomaly and handling her problem. You're right. Will do. You know, I hate to say this, but the sugar dating rumors on socials, they're likely related in some way. I think it's time to ask about that. Be careful how you put it though. Anyhow, it's up to you as usual. Yes. First, let's go talk to Mia. And then ask about those rumors. Why am I examining Aiko's house? Anything I can tell is an expensive piece. These piles on the desk might be paperwork for Aiko-san's company. Take a peek. Job hunting consultation, promotion support, events, dispatches, the works. Should I really be doing this? Looks like purchase orders and contracts with the clients. Not finding any leads on who the man might be, of course. Maybe I should just ask Aiko-san if she knows anyone suspicious? Look around. A queen-size bed. Anything under it? But also yes in video game logic. Nothing at all. I thought beds offered storage spaces as well. What kind of lifestyle doesn't need them? That's true, my old bed had storage drawers underneath. Observe. This high up intruding must be high stakes. That's one way of living safely, if Mio could live here. This woman's living the hard life, must be rolling in it. Yeah, seems like it. Doors to the building entrance and this apartment are both self-locking. Better cost a fortune. 300 or 400k a month. 300k yen? For monthly rent? Yeah, that's not so rare in central Tokyo, you know? I thought this might be a safe place to live, but wow. Huh. How should I investigate? What's a good way to do this? Talk to Mio. I can find some info as well. What should I ask them about? Details on what happened and... That too, but... Oh yeah, have you checked the rumors on socials? Not a fun topic, but around sugar dating and all that. I'm not sure if you lead to answers, but you should at least ask. Yes, you're right. I'll check with them about those rumors. Don't worry about Mio. About Mio's room. Aiko-san, Mio told you about her room, right? How could such a thing happen just as I was out getting my clothes? Her room was drenched in red. That apartment's really no good for her. What do you mean? No good for her, what do you mean? The place is mostly for students. Many of our uni students live there, so I'm familiar with it. It's close to the station with lots of storage, the catch being that security really isn't up to par. So I'm thinking, Mio should be living in a much better quality apartment. Maybe even this very apartment. I think maybe you should refrain from actively posting anything for now. In my book, having a voice is the best offense and defense. That's how I've won my battles. That reminds me, who was it that posted the room photo anyway? I wonder who posted the photo of Mio's room. And why? Not just the poster, but the reposters too. They're all the same. The slightest hint of blood in the water and zing! They rush over to feast like the desperate piranhas they are. Reactions like that will probably never change. How is Mio doing? She's barely eaten anything since coming here. Hasn't touched her phone at all, with her socials blowing up like that. She isn't talking to me much either, so she must really be at a breaking point. We need to keep a close eye on her. Why take such good care of Mio? Why do you take such good care of Mio? They're all judging Mio for a sugar dating past, but my own part-time jobs weren't always all that clean. Wait, who told you about this? As a single woman who works, goes to school, job hunts, and attempts to have a life, it's that much harder. Mio reminds me so much of my younger self. I really want to help her. That's really kind of you, Aiko-san. I'm sure Mio can make as much money as she wants. So I'm hoping we can get her to move into this apartment. Wouldn't the rent here be way beyond her budget? She's definitely evil, right? Yeah. I can lend her money and connect her with lucrative workplaces. You'll help convince her to, won't you? Youth is a virtue in itself, and virtue helps you earn. As long as you know your value and where to monetize it, it's easy to earn. You too, how about you ditch that tasteless part-time gig and come work with me? You'll be living like this in no time. I'll think about it. Who could the man be? Any idea who the intruder might be? I get the feeling that he isn't trying to directly hurt Mio, though he definitely is obsessed with her. The person you're thinking of, could they be Mio's ex-boyfriend turned stalker? Wow, how did you know? Oh, it's just a hunch. What a silly exchange. I mean, that's just me speculating though. I don't feel like there are enough signs to suspect that piece of work. About the rumors around Mio that are trending right now. The internet is such a cesspool, isn't it? Digging up this and that on a woman being stalked by an intruder. I've been through plenty of that myself, so it no longer bothers me. But regular girls will be scarred for life. They'll lose faith in society. Didn't know you were so famous. You've been through a ton. You're internet famous, aren't you? I'm sorry, I didn't know. Oh, that was a long time ago. They used to call me a rising star influencer in my uni days. But now that I've founded a company, I'm way past that silly phase. Yeah, so it automatically exits the conversation when there are no more new options. Tension. Whoa. Well, I simply clicked on it. While trying to walk. This shadow is really calm. It's so still, it's scary. Aha! Maybe this is Aiko-san? Aiko-san's room is spacious, but doesn't feel like she has that many visitors. No shadows besides Aiko-san's here. Mio, are you okay? Asami, why is this happening? I didn't do anything. Why me? Why me? It's okay, I'm here now. You'll be alright. Mio, please tell me what you can. What happened back in your room? I was too anxious to stay there alone. Aiko-san was already on her way back too. So I headed out. But then, a creepy guy was standing in the hallway. Huh? I was so scared I ran back inside. Wait, so your room got covered in red while... Hey, Asami? Didn't you say the man under the bed wouldn't be showing up anymore? I went out on my own because I believed what you said. I thought it would work. I'm sorry. Mio, I'm sorry for what you're going through. I'll do my best to help you in whatever way I can. Tell me in detail, please. The man you saw in the hallway. He entered your room even though you locked up with the key? Yes. I hadn't even been away for 5 minutes. It's not even 30 seconds really, right? You step out of the room and you see him in the hallway and you run back in. That's like 30 seconds. That's impossible. How would he pull something like that off? You saw a man in your room? No, you didn't. You ran back into your room and it was all red. Wait, the man couldn't have snuck into your room before you, right? Was he there when you got back in? He was in the hallway. I entered my room and locked the door. But the room was already a mess somehow. He just popped out of the floor. Mia? About a photo of a room that was posted. Any idea who might have done that and why? I don't know. And I can't live there anymore. Why me? Will I need to move? I don't have that kind of money. Mio, after your room was ransacked and covered in red, did you notice anything else wrong there? I haven't really looked. Didn't have time. From those photos posted online, the main thing was the red stains, right? I think so. We'll probably be investigating your room, so if you notice anything... I often trip on things, so I try to keep things tidy and not leave anything on the floor. If anything's fallen, the mess might be his doing. Right, your room is always so neat. My own room is such a mess. If you need to check my room, here, take my keys. Haha, okay, thank you, I appreciate it. What to do now? Her grammar is such a mess, yes. Mio, what do you plan to do? I think that room really isn't safe for you. Yes, I agree. So I've decided to stay at Aiko-san's for a while. She says she'll stay by my side at all times, that I shouldn't worry. She's definitely the obsessive one. Maybe I'll be safer if I do what she says. Yeah, I see. It might be difficult to talk about it, but can I ask you about the rumors online? Asami, does that have anything to do with all this? I'm sorry, I don't know yet. Do you prefer we don't ask? It's okay, I can tell you. It's true that I did sugar dating like they're saying. Mia? Living alone, going to school, and working on the site was overwhelming. Then a friend suggested I try it, that everyone was doing it, and that is normal. So I started too. You get it right, 5 hours of work after classes, or just 2 hours with some middle-aged guy. and you earn the same as a week's worth of part-time pay. But I didn't think they'd dig all that all up. And then... And did anything else happen? My parents just found out what's been going around the internet. I'm from a small farming town. Rumors spread so fast in the countryside. I was thinking of going home after graduation. Now I don't think I can. Meow. I've talked to both of them for now. Maybe we should be heading to Mio's room? But I'm worried about Mio. Should I stay with her? Then again, for now she should be fine if she stays with Aiko-san. And she is saying so herself. Yeah, that's right. If they'll be together all the time, she won't have to worry. Exactly. I'll get the car. Let's get on with it. Teleport. You know, why is it that a man under the bed shows up in an apartment hallway? Did you think of something? Yeah, lots. Dio's only been popping up from under the bed so far, right? Makes sense, under the bed and all that. Why is he strutting down hallways? Oh. About that. I kind of blocked up the space under the bed. So maybe that might have changed something. Blocked up the space? What's the big idea here? I'm sorry, I thought I might stop the man from showing up. Mio was so stressed out. Listen, I know why you feel that way. But random fixes by amateurs may end up too risky. Though we don't know for sure if blocking their space made all this happen. You're absolutely right, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm not saying it's your fault. Just a heads up for next time. Ask me when you're unsure, okay? That's never a burden. Understood. Thank you, Jasmine. I'll be sure to put the bed back to how it was before. First thing, let's check the red soap room. Also, if the man under the bed was here, he should have left a shadow. I should check on the shadow with clairvoyance. This is wild, red all over the walls and floor. It smells horrible in here. Boss man will be into it though. Assuming it's the man under the bed myth, this stuff is blood. So it really is blood. Why would he want to throw this blood around the room? You know, there was that pic posted online. Yes, this one. Maybe he did all this just for the post? Wait, what? Why would anyone do that? Any signs that the lock's been tampered with? Nope. Nope. Look around. Blech, it's red all over. The smell is making me sick. There's no way Mio could keep living here. Books tossed around. Did the man under the bed do this? Feels strange that he want to mess up just the books. I'd hate if the pages got scrunched up. Let's sort these out a bit. Yuck, I touched the blood. But it seems dry already, not coming off. The books are super bloody, or maybe not. The sides facing the floor are unstained. Where was this book originally? These are covered with blood. Wait, something's inside? A blood-soaked bookmark? Oh, it's a small note, not a bookmark. 9 PM, leave near door. Can't read much. Delivery memo, perhaps? Check shelves closely. The shelves are splattered with blood too. Red all over the shelves. Maybe I should take a look with the glasses on. The shelves are a total mess. I know Mio usually keeps things tidy. Also, some of the shelves are empty. Could be something here. Is this an eyeball? An eyeball monster? On closer look, seems to have a body too. It's staring at something and blinking furiously. Creepy. Oops. What is it looking at? I wonder what it's watching. I need to stand in its shoes. Should be okay. There's no way to touch it. Let's see. I can scan the whole room from here. Kitchen nearby, bed and balcony in the back. This looks familiar somehow. This is the camera picture. Remember where you saw it? What is this centipede guy? Look at the shadow on the shelves. Yikes! Is that a bug or something? What the heck? No way, no way, nope, no way. No bugs, thanks, bye. Arms and legs galore. Why is he stuck to the shelves? Looking closer, it has a human-like face. What is it? Are those hands? Looks weird, moves weird rather, for someone searching for books. It's doing something, tossing something around. I'm probably seeing him in the act of splattering the room red. But why do such a thing? Huh. Whose shadow at entrance? Let's think things over for a bit. What was that shadow I saw through the glasses at the door? Doesn't this mean a one-eyed monster was there? Miss Azami, what exactly was your power about? Her clairvoyance shows me the past, the memory of each location. Precisely. It seems that the less you know about what you see, the more abstract they appear, possibly even as monstrosities. Avoid over-focusing on the shadow shapes and forms. Try to deduce what they are doing from the clues you found. I see. Thank you for the advice. And there I go, thanking my imaginary resident director boss. Ah well. The shadow I saw by the door through the glasses. What exactly is the shadow doing? Maybe the tracers show him taking a break. No, I can't make any funny picture from I can't make any funny sentence from that. Maybe the tracers show him. I mean, I know what he's trying to say, right? That he's the person who takes a picture, obviously. Taking a break before the room was splattered. Maybe the tracer showing taking a break before the room was splattered? No, it doesn't feel right. The shadow had a single prominent eye. Does it have anything to do with the act of watching? I should read back on my journal notes. Oh, taking was actually correct. It's taking a picture after the room was splattered. Good. Maybe the tracer showing taking a picture after the room was splattered. Could be. The layout seems similar to that photo posted online. I should try looking at the room from the same spot. Yes, I know. You're coming on time. Look again. I'm not sure how we saved this. Yeah, it's the same as the posted photo. This eyeball monster is probably a clairvoyant's view of the man taking the photo. Did he want to see or be seen? If he took the photo, what for? There's a save. Let's think things over for a bit. Something is off about the books all over the floor. It's weird that they want to mess up just the books. Why aren't there any ideas coming to me right now? Try thinking step by step. The splattered blood and scattered books. Picturing both together will confuse you. True. Mio wouldn't leave books strewn around, correct? Not Mio, her room is always tidy and clean. What would happen if blood were to be splattered in such a room? The blood was splashed on shelves full of books and knickknacks. This means those books all over the floor. Like fell off from the shelves before the room was splattered red. For some reason. Maybe they were placed there as a daily habit because Mio rarely tidies up. Maybe they were placed there as a daily habit because Mio rarely tidies up. I'm not so sure. Mio would never leave things lying around like this. And the undersides of the books weren't stained with blood, which means they fell from the shelves for some reason before the room was splattered red. See, this could be reversed, right? Good. Yep, must be it. The man under the bed might have bumped into the shelves before splashing blood everywhere. We've seen from the first one that both wouldn't work. The game only has one answer. We saw from the Aiko-san and Mio thing. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work anyway. Or maybe he threw the books all over the room first, then followed up with the blood. Maybe this time they would. Or why would he do that? Oh, it goes right into the next. Oh, there's a save. Because this just save, let's stop here. I don't think there's ever a stopping point where you, actually no, let's finish. Well, let's see what happens if I finish this conversation. But if not, we'll start from here next time. Getting anywhere? I've spent a lot of time examining things, but I can't seem to find anything directly related to the man's identity or motive. Yeah, finish the conversation first here. Right. When the search boils down to this point, someone takes their cue. Their cue? The phone call, right? That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, it's the phone call. No, I don't want to do this now. We'll do this tomorrow. This is gonna take some time. Let's end the call. Okay, let's end the noise. But okay, so we'll stop here. We'll do this court case thing. This is basically the conclusion part of like similar games, right? Like Danganronpa or Ace Attorney. You have the kind of putting together all the investigations, all your clues portion. So we'll do this tomorrow. There is no active call to end. Sorry. End the call, Alexa. Now that you've played Ace Attorney, I've seen Flo play it a bit though. I kind of want to play it myself as well. It actually looks kind of fun. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate y'all being here. This game has 6 chapters and should take about 6 days. But I didn't actually finish the first case on the first day. So maybe it'll take a bit longer than 6 streams. I don't know. We'll find out. For now, have a wonderful evening. Thank you for coming and see you tomorrow. We'll continue from here right at 6 p.m. tomorrow. 3 hours ago, but tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening, rest your clothes and chapters, and wings, and good night. Bye bye.